Hey, buddy, you're trespassing. You can get out of here. You'll get out of here if you know what's good for you. All right, big guy. Time to get to getting. Hey, man, you hungry? I got some snacks in the truck, and I think I got some mellow yellows too. I'm gonna go get you something. You just get comfortable. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And this magnificent creature is the AK-47. And other than the AR-15, I would argue that this is one of the most popular semi-automatic rifles in America. And you know, not too long ago, I did a 100-day torture test on a Glock, and we have performed the same test on the AR-15. So naturally, I figured an AK-47 should be next on the menu. So on December 10th, 2024, and just for your reference, today is March 27th, 2025, so it's been a little bit over 100 days. I took 4 AK-47s. Each of them had a 20-round mag with 10 rounds of ammunition. I buried one, threw one in a pond, soaked one in ocean water, and then I put the other in a deep freezer. So it has been a little over 100 days. These things are done marinating. It's time to dig them up and pull them out and see if they function or not. So first up is the buried AK-47, and this, oh dear. Ah! Does that mean I'm the king of Kentucky now? Isn't that how that works? This spot right here has actually been a pretty bad spot to be buried if you're an AK-47. This place is flooded about 2 or 3 times since I buried it. As you can see here, it is covered in sand now from a creek. Oh dear.
20 minutes later.
So we kind of forgot exactly where we buried it, and we hit a few speed bumps, but we pretty much got it now. If you come over here, I am starting to uncover this thing. It is right here. You can see right there, that's the fore end, and the mag is right there. There we go. Oh, that's not looking good. Okie dokie. Now it's time to get the one out of the pond. Oh gosh, this rope is disgusting. Ugh. Oh yeah. That is that doesn't look bad. That doesn't look half bad at all. I think that the AR looked worse when I pulled it out of the pond. Now we can get a really good look at it. And again, I am really surprised at how good this thing looks. I mean, that really doesn't look very bad at all. And I kind of have high hopes for this one. Okay, this next one is one that I'm really excited about, and I'm always excited about, the ocean water. This should have been pretty brutal to the AK. Salt water is not good for your guns. The tint of that water, I think, says it all. Let's have a look. Oh, you can't even see it because it's so rusty. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's really bad. Ew. Oh, that side's really bad. Look at the wood. Some of it's turned black. Oh. Okay. Well, let's just set that right there. I'm actually missing a part. Where is it at? There it is. I had to take off the muzzle brake because it wouldn't fit in the container. So all in all, this really doesn't look as bad as I thought it was gonna look, judging from the color of that water, but it's still pretty bad. Okay. That means there's only one AK left to retrieve, and that is the frozen AK. Look at that. It's a big old AK popsicle. My goodness. Okay. Oh.
2 hours later.
I just about got it. It's looking pretty good. Ice doesn't really seem to be so hard on guns. It's almost like it freezes them in time. I stand corrected. The ice AK is not perfect. We have a little bit of rust right here on these pins, but all in all, I would say that this one looks better than the other three. Now, we have to take these things and see if they will function. Spam is super annoying, but thankfully there's companies out there like today's sponsor, Aura, who have all kinds of awesome features to help battle spam. I'm not talking about a sledgehammer. And one of those nifty features is Data Broker Opt-out. You may be asking yourself, well, what is that? Well, let me explain. Well, Aura will remove your personal information from data brokers and other people's search sites that may sell your information to scammers, identity thieves, and other bad people. And on top of that, Aura has a ton of other features to help better protect you and your family. We're talking identity theft protection, financial fraud protection, VPN, antivirus, password manager, certified data security and privacy, and 24-hour US-based support. Nailed it! I get all these nifty features in one app at one affordable price with Aura. And if you don't want to leave yourself or your family vulnerable to data breaches and data brokers, then you need to check out Aura by swinging over to aura.com/Kentucky. That'll get you 2 weeks free, and that's enough time for Aura to find out if any of your personal information has been exposed. Again, a big thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it. So something I have failed to mention is what kind of AKs these are. These are Century Arm Vescas. And when these things were buried, submerged, and frozen, I did so with a 20-round mag in each one with 10 rounds of ammunition. We're gonna start out with the Pond AK. Let's take a look at this ammo. That doesn't look too bad. These are 7.62 by 39 full metal jackets. And after 100 days in pond water, they don't look that bad. And I actually do want to point out that this furniture, the wood furniture on this AK now, looks better than it did before I submerged it in pond water for 100 days. It stained it this really nice brown, and I actually really like it. Let's see if this thing will function. Ooh, that's gritty. Not bad. Okay, I'm not going to pull the trigger yet. We're going to put this thing in the lead sled, at least for the first shot, because you never know. Let's see if it will chamber one of these rounds. Oh. Ooh, okay. We are in business.
You just got jammed.
2 rounds and a jam. Still did better than the AR-15. Okay, this seems fairly safe to shoot now. So, let's see if we make it. Oh, I don't have earplugs in. Hold on 1 second. Now let's see if it'll keep firing. That's pretty awesome. That outperformed the AR-15. The AR wouldn't even chamber a round that had been in the pond for 100 days. We had all kinds of struggles with it, and I'm pretty sure I had to use some fresh ammo to finally get it to function. While this thing chambered around and fired all 10 rounds of the ammunition that had been inside it for 100 days submerged in a pond. We did have a jam, but all things considered, That's pretty impressive. Up next is going to be the saltwater AK, and it's looking pretty rough. Let's see if we can get the mag out. That doesn't look that bad. And it came out of there pretty easily. Ooh, wow, that still works really well. Okay, well, let's see if it will chamber around. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna pull this string one time, inspect, and then I'll probably just shoulder fire the rest if it functions. Wow. No jam or anything like that. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty stinking cool. I can't believe that. Look at how freely that bolt is moving. That is just, it's pretty impressive. Now I will say the AR-15 that was soaked in salt water for 100 days, it performed perfectly as well. But as of right now, I would say the AK is ahead because the pond water also performed perfectly. Let's move on to the next AK. So I believe this next one is going to be the true test. This is the AK-47 that we buried for 100 days. The other firearms that we buried for 100 days seem to have some trouble. If this functions perfectly after being buried for 100 days, I think I'm gonna have to say that the AK-47 wins. I am just gonna try to knock a little bit of this off here. I'm not going to disassemble the weapon or anything like that, because fair is fair. What's in there is in there, but I will knock off what I can, like around the trigger, the mag here. Okay, looking pretty good. I really hate to pull the mag out and look at the ammo, because what if I can't get it back in there? But we did that with the other ones, so why not? That popped out of there pretty easily, and that ammo doesn't look that bad. All right, that goes in there pretty nicely. Let's see if it will chamber around. Here we go. Let's give it a little assistance. We're already off to a better start than the AR. Let's see if it will fire. Went off the first time with the ammo that's been in it for 100 days. We do have a jam. Oh, I don't know. I think my bungee cord got in the way, so I may have caused that malfunction. That one may be on me. Whoops. Okay, well, I'll give it a little bit of help.
You just got jammed.
Jam.
You just got jammed.
I can't believe this right now. Come on, you're so close. Wow. Okay. It made it through all 10 rounds that it was buried with. We had a few jams, but it just kept functioning. This thing functioned so well. Let's try out a little bit of WD-40. Okay, got a 20 round mag with 20 rounds of Underwood ammo, controlled chaos, 7.62 by 39. Whoa!
You just got jammed.
Oh. Okay. You know what? I bet Brandon Herrera right now is feeling all hot and bothered, and he has no idea why. I may be converting to an AK guy today. That's pretty impressive. Last we have the frozen AK. It has been setting out thawing this entire time and pretty much looks like a brand new gun, other than this little spot right here where I accidentally hit it with the pick. I am still going to put it in the lead sled just in case there is ice in that barrel. Let's take a look at the ammo. And the ammo looks pretty much brand new. That's pretty perfect. I don't really have any question that this thing's gonna chamber. Yep. Okay. Man, I tell you what, normally it takes quite a while to film these videos because I am constantly having to wash the gun and do something to get it functioning. But the AK just doesn't seem to care. And I have to say, it seems the AK-47 is nothing to shake a stick at. So as of right now, I'm gonna say that the AK-47 is the champion of the Kentucky Ballistics 100-day torture test. I am gonna have some trouble cleaning these things up, but if I would have gotten my start in weapons technology at SDI, it'd probably go a little smoother. Link in the description down below. What other firearms would you like to see put through this 100-day torture test? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, be sure and give this video a like, and if you want to see more content like this, be sure and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And if you want to pick up a brand new Nothing to Shake a Stick At shirt, there's a link in the description down below that will take you to KentuckyBallistics.com. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.